Wow, right on the heels of Yada Bank's epic failure, now Prize Pool is clothing. Prize Pool is closing. They're not clothing. They're not turning into underwear. They're shutting their doors. You're probably watching this because you were a Prize Pool user, or maybe you're one of the last few people who just heard about it and you were going to sign up. Do not. Prize Pool is over. Let's talk about the details of this, what exactly is going to happen. And if you're a user, you need to close your account now. I realize this video is only ever going to get like 800 views in the history of all time, and that's totally fine because those of us who are using Prize Pools still need to take action to close our accounts, and I want to make sure that you don't miss this communication. So doing this for you because I love you. This email that I just got 29 minutes ago details exactly what's happening. Well, as close as we'll ever know what's happening. They say they're being acquired. They don't say who's acquiring them because I'd be really curious to know that because maybe those features that we liked in Prize Pool are going to move to somebody else. We could go there, but we don't know that yet. So there's actually only going to be 2 more drawings and then everything's going to be shut down. We need to withdraw our money fairly quickly here, make sure all our accounts are set up properly and be ready for this closure. Otherwise, we're going to be caught with our pants down. So let's talk about it. The last chance we have to withdraw our money is September 19th. So if you're watching this after that point, it's already too late. But right now, as of the day I'm filming this and the day I'm posting this, we've got 3 weeks or so. Thankfully, we're not going to actually lose money if we fail to do that because it says any remaining funds will be pushed back to your linked account after that date. But that'd be a problem if your account information is wrong. So right now, what we all need to do is log into our Prize Pool account and verify that all of our information is correct. Is the bank account correct? The address, all that stuff, because any remaining money or any communication that needs to happen as this thing is closing, we've got to get that sent to us correctly. I've been fairly active using my Prize Pool account, and so I know all my stuff is correct. But especially if you opened it, threw some money in there, and then forgot about it for a while, you definitely need to check this out. I'm going to go through these key account closure processes, and then at the end, I'll go over this app in case you're still watching this and you're like, what was Prize Pool all about? And why is it closing? And what was so bad about it that people didn't want to use it and make it successful? Because obviously, if they had like millions and millions and millions of users and it was super popular, they wouldn't be getting acquired. They wouldn't be getting shut down, essentially. So I'll show you what it looked like to use the app, and then you can decide for yourself. First bit of news, starting today, August 23rd, 2024, no longer accepting signups for Prize Pool. This is a very reasonable thing to do. They should be doing this. They should be closing that spigot off. Yada Savings has not done this, which I guess technically they're still in business, but the fact that they've been totally inoperable for months just makes it feel like as good as closing. You know, it may as well be out of business in my mind. It's weird though that they let you continue to initiate deposits all the way until September 19th though. Like, why not just stop them now? I don't get that, but that's their choice. And so today is Friday, the 23rd. Then next Thursday, they're going to stop issuing all tickets. So the last savings bonus is going to be issued. All of the tickets that you have remaining in your account are going to be auto-submitted for that drawing. And the very last drawing is August 30th, 2024. After that, all the games and rewards are going to cease. Then 2.5 weeks after that, September 19th at 2 p.m. Pacific time, everything is basically going to stop. So you can't receive direct deposits into the account. You can't make transfers. You can't withdraw. You can't use your debit card. So especially anybody who has this set up, maybe you have it like an auto deposit into the account and then an auto bill pay or something like that. You've got to reroute that right now so you don't forget and get hit with some kind of charge for being delinquent there. And of course, because they're shutting down, they're saying essentially what I just said, which is any electronic fund transfers trying to go into the account will be declined. And so if you had all that stuff set up, you've got to unravel that and send it somewhere else. Then the day after that, Prize Pool is going to start pushing remaining funds back to your linked accounts. So anything you forgot to withdraw is just going to be sent back to your main bank account that was linked to Prize Pool. And then 3 days after that, all of our accounts will be closed. We can't log in. It's effectively dead. I think it would be wise for us, whether or not we expect to get a 1099, to download our account statement before then. So maybe like September 15th or September 20th or something, set yourself a calendar reminder and say, download Prize Pool account statement just in case you need it for your taxes. They should send out 1099s if you have any kind of taxable income situation because you earned enough in savings interest where you need to be, writing that into your taxes. But just in case, it makes sense to just download it now because if you ever need it, you'll have it versus after the 23rd, you can't even get into your account. So you won't have the option. It would suck. And then unfortunately, they have this just little sad goodbye statement here at the end that they found it in the midst of the pandemic to try and incentivize Americans to save, and thanks. I think it's a bit of a sad day for me because I really loved Prize Pool and Yada. They were kind of neck and neck in this who's the best savings account battle 4 years ago when interest rates were really low. They were offering us a better than average rate, and it was fun, and there was games, and there was other stuff happening. It was cool. Let me show you what it was like to use. So this was the homepage, and then I paid extra for this stacked service where it gave you extra interest, and it gave you like more rewards for anybody who you referred, because a lot of the returns that I've gotten here, $5,700 in winnings, have been because of the referral system. So if you sign up with my link, you got an extra 10% of your prize that you would get every week. Then I also shared another 10% extra on top of that. So if you were going to win $1, you would end up winning $1.10, and I would get 10 cents also from you. So they really had like a strong incentive system to sign up because it made everyone make more money except for prize pool. And then they also had kind of like a debit card feature here. So I could have this balance. If I push this little arrow down, it would reveal that account so you could actually see the numbers and stuff, which I'm not going to do because someone could still see this in the next 3 weeks and take my $106. Oh, and then there you can see examples of my referral prizes. A lot of 4-cent prizes. 4 cents, 4 cents, 4 cents, 40 cents. Ooh, $2. Hey-oh, big money, $4. And then these stacked rewards are basically all the ways that you could use the service and then also get more rewards. So like a lot of these services nowadays, you could shop through the app and get extra like bonus points. There's a million versions of these. Acorns has one. Rakuten is like a standalone one. I mean, there's probably dozens out there. I don't love that as a feature of a service because like, A, I don't trust I'm probably getting the best deal by doing that. B, it's way clunkier to actually shop through somebody else's app because then you're in like this weird modified browser. It doesn't work as smoothly as just using it on a computer or going straight to their app or shopping on Amazon or something. It's very clunky and it's not great for me. Then of course there was a weekly drawing. So I'll show you what that looked like because I just had a weekly drawing here today. I haven't seen what I've won. Let's reveal it. Shake it to reveal. I won $11 from referrals and no money of my own drawings. So if you use the debit card that they gave you, you had a chance of getting like extra awards from doing that. You could potentially get even 100% cash back, i.e. like get that thing for free. So that was cool. And then the prize wheel is something that I've done more recently. So you can come in here and you can use your tickets to spin this wheel instead of submitting them every week to the drawing. And I've never won like any significant amount of money. Like there you go, $1. I think $2 is the most I've ever won at one time. So it's kind of a cutesy thing. I mean, it's not a significant amount of money that you can win. It's not too casino-rific like Yada has become. And so I don't really hate that there. They're just like, hey, if you don't love the weekly ticket drawing, you can use your tickets this way. Okay, great, no problem. And then Referral Rush is their new name for how you could refer people and have them use the service, and you both benefit from doing that. And that's about it. It's a pretty simple service. I mean, it's a savings account. It's a savings account, and it has a debit card attached to it, and it's a little more interesting than your average one. But apparently that wasn't appealing enough for people. So if you're a prize pool user, and if your account is being closed, what's the next best thing? Where can we put our savings right now? Thankfully, it's not hard to find a high yield savings account at any number of institutions and banks and brokerage accounts that give you between 4.5% and 5.5% interest right now. My assumption would be that we can't count on those rates remaining that high for the next 3 to 5 years. I think it might stay that high for the next year at the most, but there's a chance that the Fed lowers rates really, really soon, like in the next 30 days or something. So we'll see what actually happens there. I think if you had your money in a savings account here, the best place is to put it in some other savings account. So if I were you, I would simplify things and look at services that I already use. If you're already at Ally Bank, I would look at Ally Bank for some kind of high yield savings. If you're using Robinhood, Robinhood has a cash sweep program. If you're using M1 Finance, they've got a high yield savings program. Like whoever it is that you're using, I just find one there. Or you could investigate other savings vehicles like CDs or maybe some bonds or something. But by and large, this is a nice way to earn a yield right now that's still very liquid. If you need the money, you can grab it. A CD or something else is going to lock up that money for longer. I did just do kind of a tour of the public investing app, and they have a high yield savings, which is pretty appealing right now. I think it's 5.1%, and they're not charging a monthly fee for that. So if you want something that's got no monthly fee that gets you that 5+%, I think that could be a good option. And besides potentially investing the money, that's a pretty basic solution. You know, put the cash in some other cash vehicle. I think a lot of people my age are probably holding on to more cash than we need to. I think we're a little bit afraid to get in the game of investing. Like I've heard of people who have tens of thousands of dollars saved up, or maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars saved up in cash. And as long as that's in a high yield savings account right now, it's not like the worst faux pas in the world. But I think long term, if that's literally all of your liquid net worth and you don't have anything invested, it's probably a mistake as far as wanting to grow your net worth, wanting to be able to retire someday, setting yourself up long term. So you could consider investing some of that money too, but I would do whatever you're comfortable with. So today we commemorate the loss of our friend Prize Pool. It's been a great 4 years. We've appreciated you. Thank you for bringing some life to the savings game, and hopefully somebody else comes out with an interesting way to save money. If anybody at Prize Pool watches this and you want to reach out and let me know where you're getting acquired and what's happening there, what's the next service, if there's something that's interesting to follow and cover in future videos, then hit me up. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for members for your support directly, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.